Hi-ho everyone, I am Nathan Blake and this is a test of my new soundboard because I have a GO XLR. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, the awesome board with all of the cool streaming capabilities and the noise gating and the de-esser and the soundboard.
Good evening, everyone.
All of that is at my fingertips now, and I'm really excited to see how it works. And one of the really neat things that I've discovered since I've started playing with it is that first of all, my computer was way out of date in a lot of ways, and I did a lot of updating that it needed that I didn't realize it needed at the time. So that's super cool. But also, more importantly, my old soundboard was really good for the price point it was at, and I cannot suggest it enough for somebody who's just getting into YouTube and stuff. It's called the Phoenix Pro, and it was a little $60 board from a startup company. And I really want you guys to go support them because for out-of-the-box usefulness, so you just pull it out, plug it in, and turn it on, it is so good. And I wholeheartedly believe that my GO XLR is going to be better by the time I get it fine-tuned. But you're going to notice, even in this video, that my audio does not maybe sound as good as it normally does. And that's because I'm still learning how the GO XLR works and still fine-tuning it. Whereas my Phoenix Pro, I literally just had to adjust a couple of knobs and then I had like almost crystal clear audio. So I'm really excited. One of the main reasons I upgraded this there's two main reasons. First of all, with all my voice acting stuff that I've been doing recently over on my Fiverr account, I want to be able to offer better, crisper, cleaner audio for what people are asking me to do. And even though I can do a lot of things in post with Audacity, some things just sound better if you really fine-tune it on the board before you even start recording. And so this board gives me a lot more control over things like EQing and stuff, which is going to help me in the long run with that. It also has noise gating and a compressor and things like that. So a lot of things that are theoretically going to be really helpful for my voice acting are on this board. Meanwhile, I'm also wanting to do a lot more streaming. We're going to get into talking about streaming at the end of this video, about our new streaming schedule and stuff, so hold on just a moment while I talk about what this board is going to do for that. First of all, this board, like I said, has noise gating and compressor and things like that, so I can give you better on-the-fly audio for a stream, but it also has things like the soundboard, where I can press a button and it just talks, or I can press another button and it just says something else, which is really, really neat. And I'm really excited to be able to use that. It allows you to split audio between multiple channels so that I can choose how much music or how much game you guys are hearing from my board without having to even leave the game. It's got all these different special effects where you can hit a button and suddenly have an effect on your voice that may or may not make your voice sound completely unrecognizable or completely ununderstandable. And it even has things like a cough button where you can hold down a button and it cuts out all the sound. And it has things like so that, you know, I can just stop myself things that I really shouldn't say, even though I never say anything inappropriate. So that's just going to be fun. Also, I can do Morse code. So yeah, this is a really cool device with a lot of functionality, and I'm really excited to see what I can do with it once I really learn how to fine-tune it. It's not overly simple, but it is way more simple than a lot of setups that could do similar stuff would be. So let me know how the sound quality sounds for you guys down below in the comments, because this is very different than before, and I'm still fine-tuning it. So you tell me what you think of it. Meanwhile, on that same token of streaming, you may have noticed that we have gone to a new schedule on the channel. We're doing videos Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. We are doing live streams, theoretically, on Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. You can get updates on those on my Twitter at Nathanblakegames. No S, because there's not enough characters. I'm wanting to get into streaming, doing a lot more streaming here on YouTube, and maybe a little bit on Twitch later on, but for now, I'm really pumped to help grow the community, help us grow closer to each other by streaming here on YouTube. And so I feel like it's really important to do streaming because it it allows for a live connection, for an organic conversation between us that you don't get from comments in videos like this one. So I really think that streaming is going to be a major part of my channel here on YouTube from now on. Now, that said, my streaming is going to be a little inconsistent for the next week just because Emily is going out of town. And so I'm going to be a little more busy on Friday and Saturday of this week specifically, which are the 2 days that I would be streaming normally. So keep an eye on my Twitter to find out if and when I am streaming. I might do an earlier stream on Friday and a later stream on Saturday just to open up that space for her, because I kind of need to be around her Friday evening and Saturday morning, which are the 2 times I would normally be streaming. You might get bonus streams on Sunday and possibly bonus streams throughout the week, depending on how I feel. But the main ones, the scheduled ones, the ones that you're going to be able to count on me playing the same game every time and beating that game, is going to be on Friday evenings and Saturday mornings. And I really think it's going to be an awesome way for us to connect to each other and for us to get through some really cool games that normally I don't get a chance to play on the channel or haven't gotten around to doing yet. And it allows interaction. You guys can help me pick what games we're playing, and we can really talk about how we're going to play the game or beat the game. If it has a lot of choices, you can help me make choices. I'm super excited to do streaming stuff, and the GO XLR is going to be integral in me doing that in a high quality way. And that's really what's kept me from streaming in the past a lot, is I have a certain level of quality that I require from myself, and I haven't been delivering that quality necessarily in a lot of streams, except for, just sound quality being decent. And this is going to really allow me to bring that up to the next level, and so I'm really, really excited about it. So I appreciate all your support. Again, let me know what you think of the audio quality of this video down below. Tell me if you think it is lower than normal or higher than normal. And maybe we'll do an actual official review of the GO XLR and its capabilities later on. So thank you all, and for now, this is Nathan Blake signing off for Nathanblakegames. Remember that games are art, and art is important, and so are you. Sayonara.